hours, but let's wet the whistle with a BO3. Stockholm, are you with me this morning?
Oh, they definitely are, Hugo. They've turned up in spades. We appreciate you guys. Let's get into it. Astralis taking on FUT. Dust2, best of 3 for the bronze medal here. It will be a CT start for the Danish organization and the plucky underdogs, the international roster. Former Na'Vi Jr. will be bringing 2 smokes, a couple of flashes, and trying their luck towards long.
Hooksie's the guy responsible for this part of the map, and he's here all alone. Gets the spot off at least. Astralis, you're getting dealt a very fast pistol round here. They've got to try and get ahead of this, but the rotates won't arrive in time. 3 players in the site to try and force this one away. Demon finds that first incision. Now dueling out through the ramp. It's Dukes taking contact. Gets the spot on short as well. They know the layout of this CT setup. But down to Krebeni and Lonks.
Never discount these guys in a clutch scenario. No damage taken just yet, but the bomb needs to go down. Krebeni will find the equalizing frag, 2-on-2. C4 planted and rotation from Stair towards long.
Big flank coming in quick, and he's running as well. Krebeni's up for the fight. Stair put down low immediately, and this is it for the round. 1 shot's all it takes, and he'll put it down. FUT with a pistol, explosive as ever, despite the early advantage for Astralis. It's traded out very well.
Absolutely is. It was looking so promising there. 3-on-2 advantage, no bomb planted. All of a sudden, the round turns on its head. As mentioned, these guys do not choke in their clutch. They've had so many ridiculous rounds throughout Stage 1, Stage 2, and in the playoffs.
The Na'Vi game was just so rife with clutches. Both teams, sure, but I think FUT getting the better of it, winning some unwinnable rounds, you would think.
Dude, one of the things that's so cool to me as well is just Krebeni. Not just that he's had some sick plays, some really standout moments, but it's nice to kind of see an IGL you can get behind. He puts in some phenomenal performances while he does it. You know, it's a high fragging, high power IGL.
Very calm.
Yeah, even thinking back to some of their performances in the online stage, he would be just putting the team on his back, doing it on his own.
Well, for now, should be an easy conversion here, round number 2. We just have the USPs, a classic Hooksie eco. He has 1 flashbang. They'll try and swing out with the default pistols and get a couple of kills here, but it's long, which makes a lot of sense with the weaponry they have available. Going to be trying to make their way towards the A site. Smoke towards a crossover. Hooksie spots them all. And it's a lot more than he bargained for there. Bullet to the face from Lunks. And it's going to be, a chance for a couple of kills. Demon down to 4 HP. Nice grenade, though. Should be quite an easy finish up here. You don't see those too often.
Big dunk. All right. No casualties. 4 kills for Longs. We'll take that.
I don't think I've ever seen a triple kill for Nate. It's pretty sick.
You've cast a lot of CS.
I have. I'm sure
it's somewhere in the archives.
I don't think I've seen it. Well, that's fun.
Well, a lot of firsts from this team.
I'm loving it.
First stage games for these guys.
First AWP for Fuzi, and he's only got the AWP and no Kevlar.
What day? Do we get Friday Fuzi or Saturday Fuzi? That's a big question
Friday.
for me. Because he was remarkable against Spirit, but then you could just tell he wasn't feeling it in that semi-final. He's going to have no armor in this round. FUT get the long control with a deep smoke. It's respected by Astralis.
Yeah, taking a lot of vision away from the long corner, denying access for a retake. Going to try and get Symmetry in towards that pit. Definitely a bonus round, and Symmetry is taking heads. It's going to be Hooksie down early, and Demon fighting towards upper B. Royo will find him, but still, great prospect for Krebeni here, making his way towards CT spawn and spots 1.
The nade pull, that's all good timing, but he might get nothing from it as a result. Yabi comes winging in. Smoke is missed on this long side. They can cross. Fuzi missed shot. They'll make it. Stair even breaks it to find another player. A 2v4, but these are the rounds that FUT often win.
As Fuzi's got that AWP, but very fragile. Needs to be careful. Bomb to be planted. And another chance of the clutch for FUT.
You should have Longs dead to rights here. 2 players out through Long. Symmetry.
He wins
this all alone. 1 more man on the long side. Went unaccounted for, went unspotted. It's just an unfortunate timing, and that double flank out through Long gets the better of the clutch. Astralis on the board.
Still a 2v4 with a bit of damage there for FUT and a bomb plant, so the buys will keep coming.
Yeah, that was their bonus round for sure. Astralis entering the scoreboard early.
Would have loved any other gun for Krebeni there. Would have definitely taken one with him in the spawn.
Yeah, true. The MAC-10 not ideal at that range. Okay, here we go. First real gun round now. Or Cemetery. AK's around him, round number 4.
Fuzi gets some Kevlar as well, so
that's
maybe
nice.
some more confidence being able to be shown on this AWP. Astralis shriveled up on Dust2 yesterday.
Yeah, can't let that happen today. Important bronze medal available, mainly for the VRS points. They are neck and neck right now. They are rivals at this stage. Going to be Fuzi to try and crack things open. They're ready for it though. They're anticipating that maneuver. He does get the better of them though. Hits a shot through the wall towards Demon. Takes him down to 21 points of health. Going through the motions here, trying to battle for that short control. Decent utility from Astralis so far. It's Fuzi posted up with the AWP, times it well, can't hit the shot.
Yeah, they'll meet up a group over here on short. They still have a player back in lower. Duke's just running interference, and that will at least keep kind of a backdoor option open. They can fake out over here on short, look to go for that mid to be, and a chance at the drop down into the spawn here for Krabeni.
He loves it.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Trying to keep those players towards A. There's actually 3 CTs on this side of the map. They're going to pounce in towards B, but Astralis have read it well. AK-47 towards the car. Completely blind, though. It's down to Yabby. He needs to find multiple kills here. One more available. Symmetry's low with a bomb on his back, but smoked off. That was his opportunity. And then able to find the advantage. But still, they're going to go for this retake for sure.
It's a missed chance for Yabby, but it does allow him to live and play this advantage. So it's not too bad here for Astralis. One Molotov to clear a single position, and they've just got to fight their way through on this post plant. Boost will find nothing. Smoke is still in the way. Jukes tries to move out of position. Spotted, but not connected. Astralis coming in. Got to go quick.
Yeah, a lot of time ticked off this bomb already. No time to be cautious now. You just got to run in and hope you can find success in these openers, but the crossfire too strong. Between Symmetry and Lonks, that one is a lock-in for FUT.
I mean, there's a reason it's the hardest retake in the game, right?
Yeah,
it's
right.
2 extremely tight choke points with too many angles to clear.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Yabby that if he just gets one on the fadeaway while he's falling back, it's a very different round. They were such low HP as well, but the 4-on-3 man advantage for Astralis falls apart for them. They'll take their first time out here. Finances getting to a problematic state. We're averaging around $2,500 per player. So you need to decide, do they go all in? Do they take the partial? It's kind of pick your poison. There's no real right answer here. The money's in a pretty desperate situation. I think you can go for some 5.7s and some Kevlar. That is about it. We've got Hooksy at 3,600, Stare around the same. But need to build up those resources.
I think one of the criticisms you can maybe level against Astralis in these last couple of series in the playoffs is that sometimes they feel a little bit too reactive in how they play, right? Just kind of sitting back, 3-2 setup, whatever it may be.
Ooh, we're getting a lot of this out of Hooksy. This is a little more of an indictment, but he was trying to bring the energy yesterday and say, guys, okay, don't panic. We lost an eco. Bring the energy.
Well, speaking of ecos, Hugo, this one is nothing but. We've got one Desert Eagle, that's about it.
Well, the late boost is interesting. Did catch a player not looking, but now revealed.
It's going to take a miracle to do anything with this Desert Eagle. Molotov towards double doors, flushing these positions out. Yabby noted. Hooksy dropped, and a couple of kills available, but Fuzi will only get 1. And it's 4 on the board for FUT. It's looking very comfortable here on their map pick. Fuzi with the AWP once again. Took the full eco to have a nice strong buy going forward.
Symmetry, the AWP for FUT has been blessed with a very good B spawn. I wonder if you see him just run in and post up on the plat. It feels kind of too tempting, right? And so that's something you're going to have to contend with early on here. Don't want to get caught on that opener to the AWP, because then you'll be staring down a very, very quick B offensive. 2 players in the site for Astralis, and actually Symmetry won't take the B pick. Instead, it's a boost down here in lower.
I know Fuzi loves a short boost. I will note, though, he didn't do it once yesterday, right?
Well, I mean, it was kind of Astralis who coined like that right-hand side boost, right? And largely started moving away from it whenever we've seen them on Dust2.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, there is a level of predictability. Maybe trying to avoid it against Aurora, they fell into more uncomfortable moves. And Rugger talked about how these teams know each other now. They're stealing each other's pistols. They definitely watched tape, plenty of, played enough maps. So there is a level of mind gamery.
Slow and steady so far, but a B finish looking very likely. It's Ryu and Yabi to defend once again. Smoke down CT spawn, they're getting ready to pounce through the tunnels.
Flash for window is nice.
And it's a 3-2 setup once again. They're going to struggle to hold this one off. Same positioning as before. They got flashed towards that car position. There it is. Launch blind.
Opener secured, able to make it a double, and that is the round over and done with.
They're not getting a good read on the game at all.
Well, that's, you know, we kind of saw this in the semi-final yesterday too, right? Where they would largely wait for the opponents to make the first move and then just try and react to it, taking gambles at a spawn. But there are times where you almost kind of want Astralis to try and be a bit more involved. Like in this round, right? You have the AAA setup, you have long control taken for Hooksy. You put a bit of resources in there, taking the space away. Okay, good, you get the info. But then mid's open the entire time. FUT just go walking in.
Gitsis, you personally, I want you to say everything you do for the rest of the game. Say everything you do. Where you look, where you flash, where you hold, everything, yeah?
You say powerbox?
Okay, sounds a bit stressful over there.
Yeah, talking to Ryu.
I mean, you know, I think as well, you want the comms to be flowing, right? It kind of forces you to slow things down, play the reactive style. If you're not, you know, the proactive mindset comes with a lot of communication required, and if you're not getting that, you might not feel comfortable to do it. So I kind of like the Hooksy's put in a bit of a squeeze on the guys and try and be more vocal, just forcing it through. You know, you start by communicating your intention, where you're looking, what your crosshair is. Eventually, that's going to lead to more constructive conversations.
It's a shame because the setup there was good for Astralis. Ryu was holding a flash for Yabi and window, but he dropped off and they tried to focus on the B site instead. It was Longs who comes in on mid to B, who gets the double kill that wins the round. He's 12-1 right now, by the way. Here's that boost coming up. We've been waiting for it.
Being a bit more proactive here. Trying to find an advantage. Shut down whatever they're up to. You can't just let them run their strap hook on the T side here and have full reign of the map. Here's the boost in response though, but he's on the other side, bear in mind.
You should flash this, but that's perfect flash. And he's not got his teammate's head. They both ran away. He stays up top.
Okay, that's rough. Perfect flashbang there. He's in a position to try and dodge that exact maneuver. We have got stair boosted in spawn though. Do they read us? I don't think so. He should be able to get a couple. There's one. Does he drop off? Maintains the boost for now, but Molotov's coming through. We'll have to dismount eventually.
Run into the fight. There was nowhere to go.
That should be it, unfortunately.
And they have no reason to go out mid here. They know the B anchor is dead. Yabi could be here. That's the fear, but he boosted Fuzi earlier, so they'll cross their T's, dot their I's, and clear their positions as they take the round.
Oh, it's looking way too comfy.
I mean, that was Longs' second death of the game, right? Caught by the boost out in mid, but he was 13-1 coming into this round. There's not a weak link in sight for FUT, and the stars are shining bright, so getting a little bit nervous for Astralis. I think it was always going to be a tough map for them.
I mean, they put so much down on the stage yesterday. It was a really intense, long series. An emotional roller coaster to try and bring that level of intensity once again to the stage when you're playing for the third place. It's difficult. You can hear that in the comms. Some players not locked in, not feeling it. And it's being reflected on that play right now as well. Don't have the good read on the situation. Feels they're getting pulled around the server. And yeah, you're absolutely right. The stars for FUT are shining brighter than ever. The fact that they are super hungry and still bringing this world-class level is a dangerous prospect for Astralis fans right now.
And eyes definitely are on Ryu, I think, in these kind of games, because he's had some trouble, I think, in the LAN portion of the finals.
Yeah.
This guy was a rock online, look at that, in some of the games in the lead-up. And obviously in very important positions where you're going to need multi-kills out of him.
Such a wild way to die. Like, I don't think you could do that if you rehearsed it. You know what I mean? Like, it's
3, 2, 1, run.
It's an accidental run boost, you could say.
Okay, well, another gun round available here. Longs unable to put a foot wrong right now.
There they go. Goodbye, Hooksy. That's a despicable entry.
That's crazy.
That's a guy with 14 kills and just 2 deaths, right? Red hot.
Can we get the Hooksy reaction? Because that just feels like straight robbery.
Okay, they can bring this back. Though. Nice little reaction here. They need to equalize the playing field. It's going to be stared to bring it back to a 4-on-4. All the meanwhile, though, they are helping themselves towards a long area. That flashbang didn't seem super effective, but the follow-up spray certainly is. Yabi, double headshot, finds a 4-on-2 advantage here. Astralis desperately needed this round, and he might have done enough here, but it is going to be Symmetry and Krebeni thrust into a clutch right now, and we know they can win these 4-on-2s.
This is what you need, right? Reactive CS, calling for things, offering things.
Absolutely.
Ryu sends Yabi out with a flashbang, the last flash Astralis have, and it gets him a double kill.
So plenty of time. You can see what they're really going for here. Cemetery will try and show presence towards long A, hold them on this side of the map, or Krabeni hoping his teammate can get a couple of kills. He'll plant on B and then try and win a 1 versus 2.
Difficult clear here with the orb. If he gets it, then suddenly we're cooking. But if he dies for nothing, shouldn't be more than a bomb plant. Fuzi on the cross, has this shot. Krabeni.
Gonna go in now. Hope for the best.
Got a plant, buddy.
He's going to have the room, but then a very tricky 1v4. Got a smoke to play with as well. I'm curious how much time he leaves before he puts that down.
They don't know just yet.
Could go for a kill. Element of surprise here.
And there's just no one really in a position to do so. He's got 20 seconds.
Does he get aggressive here, or is it just smoke and try and lock down a position? He's gathering info.
You want to hold on to that smoke as long as you can.
Yeah, delay it, right? He checked out mid, I think, for that exact reason, just to give himself a bit of a picture as to how quickly they can get here. And what would be ideal for Krabeni is if he can thin the herd before they go for the retake. A kill could present itself back here in the tunnels, won't be able to get it, and that clutch brushed aside. Astralis all right, back on the board. It takes him a while. But far more reactive in that round, setting each other up for the short take. It all goes a long way.
It's a reassuring win here for Astralis, getting it done cleanly after Hooksy gets absolutely destroyed at long.
Yeah, you felt like that might have been the round, but we talked about reactive play, Stair stepping up there, and then of course Yabi, a beautiful double spray down towards long. Needed that. Raises morale, gets him back in the game before this one gets out of hand.
CT side is still recoverable here with a few rounds at tail end.
And I think it's one of the things as well about these third place deciders is like, it kind of gives you a chance to leave the event feeling like you went out on a bit of a high playing good CS. And
yeah.
I don't think you want to have the opposite happen, feel like you...
2 stage losses.
Right, like, yeah, and just kind of petered out towards the end.
And you know, I will say we've had some pretty horrific third place deciders over the last year or so, but I think what makes the difference here is we have 2 teams who have something to fight for, right? When you get the top 4 teams in the third place deciders, like a team that should be in the final that lost in the semi, and you see in a Mouse versus, you know, Falcons or whatever, it's not as inspiring. These teams don't have as much on the line, they don't have as much invested into this game, but both these squads, neck and neck, with a point to prove, having played at this event twice already, I think they both want this win. They both know it's going to make a difference coming into a major that would be the first time for 4 of the FUT players.
Here we go.
Fuzi's found an opener. He's already matched his orb kills from that game via Aurora.
Okay, what a damning stat. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Also just nice, like first real time you've tried to fight for this mid control. It's been something FUT have had for free really whenever they wanted it. They've been able to go into mid to Bs numerous times as a result. Either that round where Krabeni was able to sneak all the way out through mid, and if he didn't have a Mac 10, would have just been able to win the round on his own. So a nice change here for Astralis, and it's left foot on the back foot. 4v5. Mid pressure applied. Hooksy with a bit of long aggression ends up playing right into their hands.
They're always so ready for it. It is a hallmark move for Hooksy. Every team seems to be prepared for this close position he likes to play. Hooksy at car, a lot to do. Orb walks in, easy shot. Let's burn out this position. Yabi's also up on Cat holding his own. Fuzi is flashed and burned. I think he flashed himself as well.
Okay, round still alive though. 3 on 2. Not much utility remaining for FUT. It's an HE grenade between the 2 of them. Plenty of skill and determination. There's the HE, actually lands perfectly on Yabi, takes him down to 26. 20 seconds remaining. Stare down towards elevator, and Yabi waiting for his moment to strike, but he might not have to. Nice coordination there, and now you can see Astralis coming to life. This is what we want to see. I don't think the money's broken just yet. There's one more strong buy for FUT, but they are closing the gap. Nice opening pick for Fuse as well. Really like to see that Stare coming to life. He's had a fantastic tournament. Great season for Astralis in general.
I fucking picked up a flash and spawn.
Nice, they're starting to feel it now. Those are the comments you want to hear.
Yeah, you see why Hooksy was on their case earlier.
Yeah.
Like, you're just watching the CS start to look better in real time for Astralis.
Same boost again. They seem to be aware of that prospect, and nice little HE to open things up. Might not seem like a lot of damage, but it does enable M4s now to get one-tap headshots towards Cemetery and Lonks. It's a great early damage there.
Oh, and an active play out towards short. This is a double secured. Even as they claw back a kill on Yabi, it won't come to matter. The advantage still rests with Astralis. And they're still keen to fight harder for mid. Ryu in a very committed position here. Guy that's also responsible for B, so you don't want to lose him in this mid fight. As a result, he's not overstepping. He starts to slink away into the lower tunnels.
Yeah, you can see the confidence growing for Astralis. They're not looking so static anymore, willing to take their duels and winning them as well. Very active on the CT side. That's how you need to play it. Ryu with an opportunity out of the AK, unable to convert. Can HooXi step up and find his kill? They love to push a smoke, but B is wide open, chaps. So this could be a difficult one to recover if they do get in there.
I'm scared of this fight. Demon knows he's been spotted. He goes back. He doesn't clear the same position.
Has to be B.
Taking it. Astralis have a lot of utility, and that's not the same for FUT. They got one more resmoke for the doors. Bomb goes down. Pick your positions wisely.
Seeing these B retakes get away from Astralis.
I'm scared.
Me too, actually.
Smoke in at the door window, the only open choke point, and the miss flash for Fuzi. Second one goes in, hits the mark, but Jukes and Symmetry ready to tear this one away. And no purchase on these B retakes. Fuzi can't win it. Shut down for FUT.
You may think that missed flash doesn't matter. It did. It absolutely did. They were going to go on the second flash. The first flash that hit Symmetry, full blinds him. He just takes a blind shot. He nails that opening kill. You need that opening kill if you're Astralis. If Fuzi connects that flash, and it's a very different round.
He would have averted his gaze, and yeah, and it blinds your team. It discombobulates the comms.
Just shoots on blind.
Yeah,
that would have been the first flash. That would have been him out of commission. Astralis flooding the window.
Yeah, really good point.
Oh dear, it's the finer details, the smallest margins, and a 2v4 one out in this post plant.
Oh, they've absolutely fumbled it. Still enough money, but it's half. Could get out of hand if the last two rounds fall in favor of FUT. Just got to pick yourself up and move on. 5 players out towards long right now. In these sort of rounds, you're ideally parking up your OWP, resetting, going for the A split, meaning they can't control the A ramp. That's the dream scenario, but you have sacrificed map control. You need to be aware of these sort of plays from players like Yabi. Smoke down towards double doors. They need to be very aware that lower B could be under their control.
At least kind of delays the impact that Yabi could hope to have.
Oh, he's going to time this well, though.
And you haven't really seen a lot of this type of aggression out of Astralis. Still, they keep eyes on it.
Oh, dear.
Talk about getting this all posted, and you're seeing the benefit of it now, right? One of the reactions when you lose this long control is to go and fight for short. Well, FUT love that. They had 4 players there ready to stop it.
Ryu should be able to get Jukes if he does investigate towards lower.
How about if Ryu goes too far? Jukes is just pulled back behind the doors. You're not clearing that angle. That's a crazy hold. B cleared and they know it. Long player last alive. Symmetry walking up. Bomb running in. And HooXi lost the hands of time here. 20 seconds, FUT off, fine to get that bomb down.
They own both bomb sites. HooXi's got more players behind him than he does in front of him.
Longs shouldn't die, and yet Resmoke just seals it.
He's dead.
Yeah, no surviving this for HooXi.
Oh.
What's Krabeni up to?
Oh dear.
He's playing with his food.
What are we up to,
No, don't try it, Krabeni.
Yeah.
Surely not.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Yeah, we all saw what he was trying.
That's what you get. Trying to show off. No one's impressed.
It's too far, man. He's way too far.
Like now you've given him an AK for the follow-up round, which could be very influential to close things out.
HooXi ace coming.
Oh, that's a stinker. Now they go for the knives on the big stage, boys. Take it from me.
I like it, man. I
You like that?
Yeah.
I think it's a bit...
I'm pissed right now.
It's
when he
silly,
got
but
up,
like...
when he started walking back to A, I think that you just take the shot.
Just
take the shot.
What are you up to? Oh, I knifed HooXi. Who cares? You actually might have thrown the next round now. You've given them an AK-47. Oh, actually, did he recover an AWP?
No, I think he's dropped it.
I don't know. I think he might have.
Oh,
Let me check. I'm on the server right now. I kind of know these guys quite well. Let's have a look.
where would...
I don't see. I think he found the AWP.
I
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
get that.
He went back to the A site. It must have been there. He must have found Fuzi. So he's given them an AWP.
Oh,
Him going for that
Alright,
kill has
yeah.
given them an AWP for this final round. That is an
Okay.
absolute blunder, boys.
That is a bit of a blunder.
That's a certified blunder.
Certified blunder. First of the series so far.
Well, second.
I think like a big part of the DNA.
True. After that flashbang, okay, second blunder of the day. One each. Okay, that's actually huge.
It's the AWP they were never meant to have. Fuzi,
Gonna win this round.
will he put it to work? Tag on the cross from the Cemetery AWP. That's going to soften up Yabi. Let's see if giving them this AWP was a grave error. Or was it all fine for the sake of fun?
At least they had fun.
In the name of fun.
At least they had fun.
They have fun.
That's what Pro League's all about, I suppose.
Cemetery was lining up that AWP shot on the corner, but Smoke comes back down. Would have been very awkward if he just fired. Hooksy was in the open. Now FUT go around the world. Hooksy plays close long. AWP might not be a factor if they hit this site. And only Ryu home.
Running out of time, boys. There's another B split, which has been working out very well for them, to be fair. But will it be the AWP that comes back to bite them?
Double volley flat. Big kill for Yabi. He's got to help his teammate, though. What teammate?
Mid-lurk, Krabeni getting away, cutting
All
down
fine.
those players in rotation.
All is forgiven.
Looks to be a very, very safe scoreline here for FUT. Astralis just out of position, and before they can even think about beginning the retake, they've got to try and deal with Krabeni, but he's just making life hard for them. You know, not overextending on this lurk, but keeping a lot of pressure applied. Now a re-smoke down here in lower. There's no chance for Astralis here. This is 9 rounds, as good as done for FUT, off to a dominant start on Dust2. What a way to get the ball rolling, FUT in full control.
What's up, Stockholm? Welcome back to Super Sunday here at ESL Pro League Season 23. The battle for bronze medal is well underway, and unfortunately for the Danes, they find themselves in the mud once again. 9-3 down on Dust2. Game not necessarily done, but it's going to be an uphill battle from here on out. They need this pistol victory, Hugo.
Yes, indeed, Henry. Dust2 looks so good against Spirit. Up against Aurora, it was a different story. This repeated.
Rush, boys. They've smoked doors early. We're going in.
All right, this one's going to be guns blazing from the get-go. Jukes with the first. Has a teammate here to help him out. It's Krabeni, the Crabman on these dualies. Bit more support. Longs out through mid, and the B rush is shut down.
Dude, this Longs guy is unbelievable, right? Like, we saw him for a while on Sprout on the same team as Stare back in the day.
Yeah, right.
But his just return to form at the highest level over these last few years has been something to marvel at. Joining up with a team that lost Makaze, a team that lost their best player, so you thought, and Longs has joined it and immediately taken the crown.
They missed the double door smoke.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, well that's, if you don't know how to throw it, maybe don't do the B-rush.
Okay,
would be my advice.
Mr. Crazy Kill just then. Fuzi, flick shot on the cross with the scout.
Getting a taste of their own medicine.
Scout ace.
Well, get on it early.
Release whatever frustrations we have here if we want to play a good game. I know it's frustrating, but it doesn't help that we get into our own heads now.
I feel like I hear this every game from Astralis. To be fair, like, guys, can we stop
the mental together.
Guys, can we stop tilting?
Oh, that's such a shame. The excitement of the B-rush completely thwarted by a missed smoke. Utility has been a little bit ropey for Astralis today.
Fuzi's flash, good for it. Demon. Overwhelmed after one, does some damage. Symmetry's going to come in, but that's something to say.
Come on, Fuzi, let's go. 2 kills to the good on this scout. Set a taste of their own medicine. Well, let's see how many more Fuzi can find. Players cross into the site. There was another chance for Fuzi.
Here we go.
Falls to the Deeg of Ryu to pick it up. Lonks, top of the charts right now for FUT. Close by, ready to embark on this clutch. Fuzi takes him down.
All right, that's better than winning the pistol, technically. Get that second round force buy under your belt. You've reset the CTs now. They only get $1,400 into the next round. But they are absolute animals in this force buy FUT. They are dangerous. You know they're going to be bringing everything they can out. Opening couple of kills from Fuzi. Really nice work from him. And cancelling the bomb plan was the great call as well. Get that trade quickly. Don't risk anything.
Holy shit, I got it. Nice.
Okay, good vibes. I'm liking that. Okay, Deagles and a scalp for the Crabman. And he's hit the first shot. He even has a little jump there as well. Down he goes. No antics this round.
Like that he tried. Double B push. They've seen the long control. They know what's going on. Stopping it is a whole different ordeal here for FUT. Pistols on everyone.
Okay, so we have got Longs in towards T-Spawn. They'll be aware this is an A finish, at the very least. Doesn't help them out massively, but they have got a couple of flashes. Their Deagles, we know, can be deadly. Smoke and crossover, not denied by the block. Just going to crawl over. Nice and calmly here. No one taking any damage en route. It's looking very comfortable. You might even consider saving the Deagles here, considering they've got the bomb site. They've got the plan. You're not going to win this round.
Just run it back in the next, right?
Yeah.
Chance to upset. Duke's going and grabbing that scout is nice for this reason. You could give it back to Krabeni. He could play that kind of glass cannon like a small orb. And so Astralis, they still have to be very dialed in, even in these type of rounds. Playing a container towards long, don't allow them to remove anything, and if they do come looking, you stand to sweeten the deal. Interesting little boost out here.
First time for everything, didn't quite work.
Actually can't see anything there, let's drop off. Looking to contain, if anyone dares exit the long doors, you've got no real reason to. You know, all they've got is pistols, they're trying to take your weaponry away from you. Hooksy aware of that fact. And the long, arduous task here on Dust2 begins. They are in the driving seat right now. They'll be up against more of the same, though. Desert Eagles and Kevlar. Jugs will pick up the scout as well for Krabeni. If you didn't catch it yesterday and you're not aware of what we're referencing, he had one of the craziest round I've ever commentated in terms of a scout round, an ace in the second, and blew everyone away. He's looking to replicate that sort of form It's always the in-game leaders that seem to favor the scouts.
I mean, Zoe didn't used to scout, he didn't used to like it, and so Apex would always be second round scout on this map.
Exactly, yeah.
Nade stack out towards Long. They didn't see Abby make it across, but they're still going to deal with him. This is a big problem for Astralis. Full down to the nades. It also makes it clear what the goal was in the round. Kraveni's scout can't live up to the hype. Mid gets away from them, but there is still a B player to worry about. And when you've seen a nade stack at Long, you saw a lot of players there and them scrambling rotates. Will Astralis be diligent in their clear at B? Are you expecting them to have pushed into the tunnels?
Oh no, Hooksy's going to clear this on his own. Careful.
Oh, doesn't
5-7 around the corner. It's not a necessary fight. Demon going for a gun, it looks like. Maybe just a save here for FUT. Keep that armor, give it another go.
I mean, yeah, that's absolutely fine, right? You save an M4 and an AK going forward, that's absolutely fine.
There's one more rifle. Jukes could get it, but might just choose to find Astralis saving. They should exit middle. That's where they came from. T-Spawn co-opted.
In terms of loss bonus, to get 2,400 into the next round. Cemetery audio of Kevlar as well. If he survives, he can actually purchase the AWP for himself. See if he survives. Ooh, she does not. So you can still buy a bit of a glass cannon at this point. It's actually pretty significant. They all go down. They save nothing. I don't think that was worth it. They really had to hold on to those weapons.
These were good fights, to be honest, for FUT, but yeah, Astralis just hit hard.
So they don't get the sniper in this first and very important gun round. Tactical timeout for FUT. A second one so far, realizing this is going to be a challenging round for them. They have no kits, bare bones utility. It's a 4-round game. Astralis, after losing the pistol, posted 3 in a row. A failed B rush, brought back to life.
Nice Coolio doing all the speaking in that timeout. Everyone else just hanging on the coach's every word here. That's how important this next one is, because if it gets away from you, Astralis very much re-enter the conversation on Dust2. This could have been a very comfortable win, and it still can be for FUT. This round decides it. Long take to open things up, just to deny that early space to Astralis. They wanted nothing to do with it anyway. This is why you're already getting movement out of FUT, right? They stationed 3 at Long early. They have flashes smoking at the doors, Molly at the blue bin. Deny that space getting taken, and now they're going to go back towards short, try and get the info here as well. Playing for a lot of space at the start of this round on FUT.
Awkward, but the flash is perfect, and Hooksy caught throwing nades. Fuzi's got to hit quick shots up close, and he does. Keeping Astralis in advantage. Fuzi going through, going for the throw here. Oh, let's go.
All right, that's the best sequence yet from Fuzi. Secures the round single-handedly. 3 kills to his name and the bomb going down as well. He's done absolutely everything.
Him instead putting Astralis on their back. Forcing yet another save.
Okay, now we have a game on our hands. No option but to save these 2 M4s. But the hunt is on. Ryu, I was about to say, if you can find a couple of nice shots here, all will be forgiven for the slow performance so far. 5 and 12. And he shut down the economy. He gets the info at the very least. Launches in towards T-Spawn. What a shot that was. More taps required here. Takes a gush.
Oh, get out.
Oh! Okay, everyone's hitting hard right now.
Just wants it.
Everyone's getting warmed up.
Fuzi is not biting. 22 and 8 on
I mean, yeah, you've got to play for distance on Longspan. You've just got to keep away from him with the form he's showing. Maybe he is your best option. Left out of that round, the nice shots. Sure, they let him get out with an AK.
Despicable. This was
danger dodged. You had this beautiful sequence from Fuzi, who's showing across events now that he's not afraid to leave it to chances with the combat AWPing. And then just this series of one-taps to close out that round.
Everyone's waking up now. Yeah, right. So, partial investment around the saved weapon.
It's just Operation Stay the Hell Away from Longs. 22 and 8. He's got an AK in this round, one of the 2 guns in it. So surely you don't look to end B. Talk about how familiar these teams are with each other, right? You're vulnerable to the kind of nameplate Counter-Strike as a result.
Slow and steady here for Astralis. Not expecting much resistance. Sending a solo player up Cat. It's dangerous, but Hooksy gets it. Look at the double goose.
It's interesting, right? First guy goes out fighting, kind of gives the sign that you've dealt with the goose player.
Okay.
Bit of a bait and switch here for FUT.
Waterfall smoke's going to be deployed. Looks like they might use them as well, but they would be going into the stack.
Either way you're in tunnels, it gives you the option,
Yeah.
right? Whether or not they're going to take it. Let's see if they put Hooksy in spawn. If he jumps down, it does look like that mid to B now. He's going to try and cut rotates. They're in spawn. They're ready for this Jukes. Here's the drop. He can shoot him in the back right now. Hooksy has to watch the smoke. That's his whole job.
That's
and
okay.
he looks away. They're still going to flood through the smoke. Missed chance for Fuzi.
Remember
Three
who's
players
on
about
B.
to appear, and into longs they go, but no problem. As Stair finds a triple.
All right.
4 in the round.
That could have got out of hand. That could have got out of control, but Stair keeps things clean.
All right, 2-round game now. That was the partial buy. Guns will come out once again. Round number 19. Only picking up 3 rounds in the first half. They've battled back after losing the pistol. Not going down without a fight, that's for sure. Fuzi getting stronger and stronger as the series continues. He felt like he had a chance there. Doesn't pull the trigger. Molotov down towards short. Might deny access towards Cemetery, but he's looking for the boost down towards lower B.
Yeah, won't get given it off at an angle to try and put your AWP into. Hooksy just goes and takes lower on his own.
Looking for a late, long retake here on the T side. It's going to be Demon. Alone in the pit, no backup. Very vulnerable in that spot.
He's been
off.
the quietest piece as well for FUT in this map, so a lot of responsibility in this round resting on the shoulders of Demon. Cemetery nearby, he might be able to offer flashes to try and help him out, and even throws his body on the line here out towards long, moving in to try and help out Demon on the long side. Demon don't need no help.
Yeah, great backup as well. The flashbangs set him up nicely for a double kill. 5 on 3. Round still alive. Ryu needs a couple here.
Hawks, though, waiting for his chance to strike, and he does deadly as Duke swings as well. That's the bomb loose in middle. 40 seconds and an impossibility for Hooksy. Spam through the door, puts FUT on 11. Finally getting back in the game on this T side. It was an absent half after winning the pistol. 5 straight rounds for Astralis broken. Final timeout here from Rugger.
He knows this is do or die right now. They have enough resources to fully invest into this round, but if they lose it, not only is it map point, they'll be financially ruined. They won't have any loss bonus to speak of. $1,900 into the next round, so it's win this round or GG. Double AWP setup now for FUT as well. Long's 23 kills, providing that secondary sniper. Really nice hold on the CT side here, shutting them down. Clean sweep, denying the plants. And concessions here. I said Astralis had one more strong buy, but Hooksy, sacrificial as always. He'll go for Tech 9 only, making sure they have util. Nice little shot from Fuzi, gives them the advantage in round number 20.
Oh, blessed with long spawns as well. They'll go and take this space early. Always feels a lot more comfortable. We do have those long spawns to try and get out and just muscle this space away right off the top. You saw the problems of going for it a little bit later in that previous round. This time they get Fuzi set up in the pit. And you've seen this one before, right? Have the AWP control these long angles, these long sight lines. Makes this A site feel very claustrophobic. Standard reaction is to go and take short control, and that's exactly what FUT have done. They're even clearing out lower tunnels. So at this point, FUT have a very clear picture of how this round is playing out.
Flash line taken. It's all head to head. He's waiting for a chance, and he takes the headshot. Banger opener for Fuzi. Takes his time to guarantee the kill. He did that. Silent cross. FUT will find out the hard way. But Astralis are in the bomb site.
Flash high, gonna try try and lend a bit of a helping hand to Demon, the guy that could look to rip this one away, right? Tucked into this corner. It's an angle you got to have eyes on if you're Astralis, and he's fired off now. Caught out in the open! Demon! That is out of this world! Quick sequence, and this gets torn away from Astralis!
What a transfer that was! Too many targets you'd think for one guy, but Demon puts on 3 kills in the middle of the site.
Well, we did say if that round falls apart and there's no plan, especially, that should be the GG moment.
That's never meant to happen. Demon gets double peeked on a headshot angle, had to connect that transfer. He had a millisecond to do it.
Perfection. And Astralis with a 5-on-4 with a long cross with everyone in. Have nothing to show for it. That's FUT finally breaking in.
We've had some unbelievable moments today. That's another one.
Oh, another missed smoke. Not consequential, but just another symptom of the problem here for Astralis. U-turns let them down at times. Monks does get humbled a bit on this mid push, but he's allowed to get out. And nade for Fuzi could be devastating.
That's a shame. He did so well to get that dink. It's down to Jukes now.
No support.
Doesn't matter.
GG.
And this one's all over. We all know it, and even Ryu, fully aware, tapped out over in mid. FUT dominate on Dust2 down the stretch, putting a stop to the Astralis comeback before it ever became a problem. These guys are hitting hard. Astralis have their work cut out for them. The Astralis map pick. We want a 3-mapper. We want this to be a brawl. We want to see Fuzi on the stage just a little bit longer.
Well, it looks like we're good to go, Stockholm. Astralis, last chance saloon. Looking for that bronze medal. We're getting into Ancient. Can I get a hell yeah? Let's fucking go!
Ooh, I like that. Ancient's going to be a brawl. It's going to be a bash. Astralis bring the pace straight out middle in this pistol. They're going through the red smoke.
And FUT are not ready for this. The A site only has 1 player in it. You're going to try and plug this hole, but Cemetery smoked off. Oh dear. Looking now at Jukes, who has a mammoth task ahead of him. Can't shut down the red room. It's a good flash to get you through that choke point. Retake now very much on for the FUT squad. Lonks arrives on these dual Berettas. First man in, but the first to fall is Demon. A convincing hold here out of Astralis. He might have to pop a fresh mag in that Glock, but he's got cover. Ready to keep fighting for this. Uppercut out of Astralis in this pistol round, and Jukes shut down. Ryu starts strong, and a ballsy call to open things up. Astralis get on the board early.
Yeah, both teams have 4 players charging through a smoke in red. Works better for Astralis, getting them the position. And Ryu, who's had a quiet series so far, and a quiet yesterday, shows up with a big triple in the pistol. Going to be an important player to watch out for in the second half for Astralis, so nice to see him starting strong.
Not out of the woods just yet, though. We know what FUT are capable of on these 4 spy rounds. Never discount them in these sort of scenarios. Heading towards B, we know Hooksy loves to target this bomb site relentlessly, time and time again, executing. See if this one lands in his favor. It looks like the perfect call, Hugo. Only 1 player here. Looks like the round might already be done.
4 mollies land in this site. I don't think there's anywhere to play left for FUT. They've got to give it up. Okay. Not exactly par for the course, but trade is swift and Cemetery blocked. Nowhere to go here for FUT, but forward into this smoky site. Astralis block once more. With that, should be lock and key on this post plant.
Nothing more to say. I'll have to give this one up. They'll have another go at it in the follow-up round, but the perfect start now for Astralis. 4 players surviving. They'll take 3 MAC-10s and an AK into the following round. Choose the MP7. We're going to cut them down to size here. Hooksy probably goes down with the bomb blast here. Needs to be quick. Needs to hightail out of there. Will he get out? Just about. 15 points of health. And a convincing second round there. As I mentioned, Astralis going to see a lot of that. They love to execute towards that B bomb site. But again, a dangerous round here. Deagle 5-7. SMG for Jukes. A couple of smokes to work with as well, so definitely a lot of potential here. round 3. Do we see more of the same? Looks to be more of a default situation here. Fuzi with the smoke down towards Donut. Smoke red as well. They're going to be battling towards middle. It's under their remit right now. Going to park up Ryu. Get that bomb back towards B, but there is a bit of aggression coming down that B ramp. Yabi to defend it. Good damage from Fuzi as well. Pushing them back valiantly there. And it should be quite a comfortable finish considering that's one of the safe weapons taken care of.
Some time getting bought, but no more util left here.
You heard the ticks.
Going into the stack. Not supposed to be worried. It's largely only these pistols. The flashes to try and get the ball rolling on this, and there's Hooksy with another opener. 5 on 3, looking comfortable for Astralis. No worries here.
Just saving Kevlar, really, more than anything. Already going to get found, but Astralis don't need this hunt that bad.
They take all the remaining players down, that's the question. The hunt is on. Defending themselves well. Demon of the Deagle, low HP. Say like Kevlar ideally. Teammate goes down, and indeed Hooksy will find both of them.
Nice.
3-0 on this T side. The game begins now. Rifles are being brought out. No AWP symmetry available. Goes for the M4 instead. And a bit of a bonus situation. You have an MP9 for Hooksy and a MAC-10 for Yabi. Suggest you will bring out a pocket strat here, an early execute out of spawn. And they'll take a tactical timeout, in fact. Interesting.
Keep the good times rolling.
I suppose so. Like, it's a complicated maneuver for that exact situation. The fact we've got 2 saved SMGs here. I guess Rugger wants to keep things calm. He knows how important the momentum is here on the T side of Ancient. And the good news is, chaps, 2 SMGs, 1 helmet on the CT side. This is actually a very promising scenario, even with the lesser weaponry. FUT will be aware those SMGs are out. Hooksy just got the double with the MP9 towards the end. They've opted for full util instead of the protection.
Curious what the idea is, because initially Hooksy nor Yabi bought up a lot of util, but that changed a little bit later. When they didn't have any, I thought it was just going to be a pacier round, right? Sending the SMGs first, you're almost expecting them to die. Timeout suggests maybe something a bit more complex here for Astralis. Let's see what they're thinking.
So, a finish by the looks of things here, showing presence towards middle. They smoke red and donut, and double smoke towards cave as well. Taking a lot of vision away from the CTs, keeping it on that side of the map. They might just go for the contact play in towards A. Stair makes his way towards red. 4 teammates here. Run through that incendiary all day long. There's the helmet. Actually saved Jukes. And now they're in towards that A side. Stair to cut off rotations. Can't hold on though.
Really needed that kill, you feel. The molly might push a player forward here, so that smoke spam is a perfect call for Fuzi. Long's tucked in, and they deliver him another kill. Fuzi clutch. Is he up for it? 1v2.
Oh, he's definitely up for it.
He's got a bit of a gap, but if Krebeni realizes the map's gone quiet, he could go back to middle. Might be Demon to check it out from red instead. Fuzi, eyes on. Missed shot, headshot down low. The Demon doesn't need this fight. Krebeni is right behind.
2 bullets.
Oh, Krebeni's got this dead to rights. And so there we go. Rifles come out for FUT, and they put a stop to that fast A play out of Astralis.
Very important opening round, considering Astralis took the timeout for that as well. It's their bonus. They've still got rebuys. A difficult position for Jukes, because as you said, run through that molly, the CT Incendiary doing absolutely nothing to stop that charge from Astralis. Jukes at least takes one with him.
And once the bonus round, though, now you get to see the Fuzi AWP.
Yeah, all things considered, it's actually a pretty decent round. Put 3 of them down. See whether they can make up. Yeah, good spam from Hooksy. Considerable damage towards Demon, takes it down to 59. And a moment's respite. As I mentioned, they love hammering it home in this B-bomb side, time and time again. Stair over towards A main. A lot of lurk potential for him. Going to try and show something on that side of the map to boost up Fuzi. Looking for that opener, and they give it to him. That's an absolute freebie.
I mean, he pre-aimed for the jump. He knew it was coming. It's what we talk about when we say the prep done on these teams and familiarity with their opponents after 5 BO3s just a couple months into the year. Gonna use that opening pick and execute. Ollie should spread. Kriveni gets a smoke, but he's gonna run backwards. Safer option, leaves him low. And punish about to happen.
Big problem now, right? You've just seen Stare in main. The only info you have is the AWP boosted on B and the rifle spamming, so don't even really have a great picture of where this round is hoping to end for Astralis. I'll take a bit of a gamble here. Desperate times calling for desperate measures. All 3 players out towards this B side of the map.
20 seconds though.
3 here.
That's any mollies either to burn anything out, right? And you've only got the one flash to try and get this rolling. Real nice way to open for Fuzi. Spam out of Demon's good, but will it be enough to save you?
See?
Okay, the bomb's down. Should be
They're ready
now.
to backstab too. You're not getting away with these guns. This is going to be an expensive round for FUT. Stare's hunt is punishing.
Sharp from Stare. Fuzi getting crazy, running and no-scoping the smoke. And I like the idea there for FUT, right? Kriveni rotates out, he throws a molly in main, he instantly comes back to B, hoping that's enough to send Astralis into the stack. It was their best hope, but another really nice looking execute here from Astralis. T-Sides coming up comfortable right now, 4-1 lead, winning out the gun round after losing bonus and breaking FUT while they do it.
Yeah, couldn't ask for much more from Astralis right now. We're looking very good towards the end of Dust2. Sure, it was a slow start with some mistakes in there. Mainly the utility looked a bit off. I can't really poke any holes in this initial few rounds on the T side. Lovely boost, good read on the situation. And this shot especially. Yeah. Good God. Love to see that. 4-1. Partial buy available for FUT here. We're talking 5-7s. Symmetry with the USP saving up his gold for the AWP. They've got double HEs at the start here. Going to use those towards middle, but no one home. We're hoping Astralis will be more combative there. Popping up in that smoke Stare. Nice opener there. Great teamwork. Once again, popping up in smokes, finding kills en route. Should be job done here. Locking down the back lanes. And yeah, CT's nothing to do or say about this one.
Yeah, I think Astralis start to look really dangerous whenever Stare's off to a hot start on this map, man. He's just kind of the guy running interference in a lot of these rounds, right? Not always in with the pack, often kind of on the extremities, just floating around, but it removes options from the playbook of FUT. Even in that rifle round, right, the aggression out towards A, threw the whole round into uncertainty. Here, set up out towards mid. And he's very, very good at not kind of overheating, not overextending. Now he's content with just getting a kill, knowing the chaos that causes.
Oh, hoo-hoo. Yeah.
All right.
Feels like mid has to be the way in for FUT, right? It gives you some options. You'll be able to get the early fight, potentially on a Stare, potentially on a Ryu. Options there in a head-to-head, and then you can try and battle for this lane control, because you've been talking, Emery, to no end about how Hooksy likes to abuse this B side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, also look at that round, right? They take mid, they have 3 players, they get an elbow, they spam with their 5-7s, and what do Astralis do? They realize, guys, they started triple mid, let's just react. They go for a quick B hit, breaking open the smoke, there's nobody home, only 1 player in B. So, danger is, when you take mid, you tell your team where you start, where the gap is. Astralis change the game.
God, look at this. Oh my. What a shot. The confidence now.
They've charged out A.
That might be enough to win the round. I hate to call it early.
All right, one back, and there's the AWP to lend a helping hand. Symmetry, stop the spillover. That's the bomb lost. This was such a good spot for Astralis. The thing now, it might all get away from them. Now towards main, it's the 2 later players. Fuzi and Hooksy make their way in. Molly forces a reposition. That is a rough miss for the Fuzi AWP.
Can redeem himself.
Might just try and react as soon as the bomb tap comes in, and there's Kriveni playing ahead of it. Fuzi, 2 kills to the good. Can't find a third. A shutdown from FUT. A huge double kill from that Cemetery AWP gives them a second chance in a round that felt foregone.
Absolutely true. FUT just balls to the wall, out towards middle.
I don't know if Astralis missed a smoke or because it was a deep one in CT, but it was a CT smoke. Unless Astralis picked it up, I can't tell you, but no smoke in this position. They're going to live to regret that. They had the entire site in a 5v4.
Absolutely true.
Nobody here.
Oh, we're going for a fast A here. You can see Hooksy lining up the util from spawn while running. A attack coming in, a call from spawn. It's down to Juke to defend. Smokes deployed, they land successfully, but Cemetery looking to pop things open and misses out on the first shot. The point of access now for Astralis. Should be able to get this bomb down quickly.
Spam can decide so much in these type of rounds, right? You're in this awkward 5-on-5, still in the staging. It's FUT, though, to claim that first advantage. Chance there for Cemetery, but a thin old angle.
Get out. Or get in. This is a high-risk move. Back in. I think save is the right option.
Yeah, they already are. Off they go. Yabby's on the hunt, on the prowl. Looking to shut down the resources here for FUT. Felt like such a promising play towards A in the previous round. One that didn't work out, but this one out of spawn, the A rush. Very successful indeed. 4 players surviving here. And do they want to hunt for any more? That's the question. It looks like they'll just be getting out with their lives. Nice little change of pace from Hooksy. We talked about the tendency to go towards B almost every round, and now just a straight up A rush out of spawn. Works perfectly.
It's just
the backstab.
Nice as well because, you know, map 1, you saw Astralis kind of lacking the initiative, right? Always playing catch-up, FUT having way too much room. That has not been the case here on Ancient. Hooksy's done a really good job kind of conditioning them to worry about the lane. Said a couple of rounds ago, it feels like mid could be the way in for FUT, and that seems to be Hooksy's read on the situation too, dealing them back-to-back A plays, hoping that those resources are dedicated to the lane take. Back out now for a scrap in middle. Stairs lined up a double. Big problem for FUT. They've hemorrhaged a player early on, and this triple mid-take reduced to just 1 man. You don't get any info from this. Don't have anything to show for it.
How did Stair make that look so easy as well, right? 3 players in mid, the nades just obliterate them. Stair doesn't take a point of damage from those first 2. And while Demon trades, mid is now lost. Nobody has it.
I was going to say BXQ could be likely, but I think the contact play is the perfect call here. Don't give anything away, but the problem is you are walking into 2. Cemetery, one of those 2 players, opens things up here. He's got backup from long as well, but he's going to be taken down. Demon is dropped in his Cemetery. He needs a couple of kills here. Not going to happen. Raveni available, but Hooksy with the backstab shuts it down, keeps Astralis to their winning ways. 3 players survive, and we go 7-2 overall. I think the money shut down as well. This has to be partial buy. Things started to get out of hand here for FUT. Deagles, 5-7s, maybe some Kevlar. Is there with a double kill.
I also just love that, like, Hooksy never made the effort to go and link back up with the pack. It's risky in a way, but all game long, you've been used to it being Stair in the back line, right? When you see Hooksy alive, the last thing you expect is him coming in on that red room flank. You think he's in with the pack, you think he's with the rest of the team. Hooksy's doing a very good job of calling from the front and just constantly keeping the... Oh, hang on. Bit of a clash out here towards mid. This isn't a round that FUT is supposed to be winning. Secured themselves a 5-on-3. Guns now retrieved. Yabby's got a lot of space out towards B. But Krabeni hears this rotate back on the bomb. This could be a big problem. Ooh, chance to catch them. Hooksy's been spotted. Yabby shut down. You don't have that B site anymore.
Damn, it was looking so promising there. Astralis tried their luck towards middle. They thought it was clear, but the flash retake coming in from the red room, the double kill, recovering the orb, and now 3 AK-47s. There's a clean sweep on pretty much an eco there.
Yeah, what a great reaction for adapting to this mid-take that has just beaten them back-to-back, and Cemetery sitting in spawn, holding a high flash. Demon even comes through the smoke. For full commit.
Great flashes.
They leave with everything on an eco round.
What a round.
Beautifully done.
Resurrects this half for them. Ton of money now and firepower. As mentioned, 3 AKs on the defensive side. Worth its weight in gold.
Still need these last couple to really be competitive. Astralis, this is their map pick, and they're showing us why. Double boost. Oh, he fell.
Can still do it, I suppose.
They're going to put the orb up over eventually.
It's okay. It's all good.
Here we go. Shuffle over. Looking for that jump again. Risky jump, not punished.
Grenades going towards the cave entrance.
Won't complain about that. Nade with the spam.
Oh, that's impressive. Last couple of rounds here, man advantage. Even more so now for Astralis, 5-on-3.
Hooksy's hitting heads.
Yeah, for real.
Feels like they're playing Spirit again. Hooksy just popping off.
You can see them getting warmed up towards the end of Dust 2. A little bit slow, a little bit ropey in that first half, 9-3 down. A lot of mistakes, coordination, comms are off, but this is the Astralis we love. Getting stronger and stronger with this new roster. Boozy, you feel like it's inevitable. He's going to get one from the boost. There it is, finds Symmetry.
Nothing to do here.
Unless a triple kill from Demon was available, but unable to convert it.
I mean, you don't want to save, but
It's kind of wild that Juice is even hanging around here.
time. Throw a nade and walk away. Keep that AK for later. Got money. They've just got no rounds.
And it's such a huge difference. Astralis here on Ancient compared to Dust 2, night and day. Can't stress just how important it felt like, you know, finding a bit of form, coming out of your shell somewhat on map 1. Feels like it's done them a world of good.
Checking everything right now, clearing every corner. They know he can't be far away. After throwing that nade, they've got him boxed in one sight. And a walking temple right now. Surprise, surprise. But not getting out of this one. 8 rounds to Astralis.
Well, fortunately, after winning that eco, they don't have to take any concessions in the follow-up round. They'll have everything they need. FUT, that is. AWP is there as well, but yeah, very convincing once again. The grenade and follow-up spam, a thing of beauty from Yabi there. Great open up. Fuzi stayed loyal to the boost as well. Gets rewarded in the end. Because he can't believe it.
Seal of approval.
Yeah. Final round, boys. Let's see what they've got. FUT desperately need this one.
Back to a mid-take, back to this brawl out in middle, and FUT take it convincingly.
Their second timings are perfect.
Oh, even the catch for Symmetry on that AWP. And a Fuzi 1v5 requested. He's letting us know. I can't go through this, so we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. Okay. Oh, okay, he's cooked. Ain't no winning this one now, and he knows it. Boxed in, finished off. FUT, they brawl for mid. They scrape by with 4 isolated rounds on this CT half. Astralis well and truly back in the swing of things.
Welcome back to Super Sunday, live and direct from Stockholm, Sweden. We weren't sure what kind of Astralis we'd get today. They've been a little inconsistent in the playoffs. Dust2, a slow uphill battle for them, but signs of life towards the end of it. Move over to Ancient, the second map, their pick, and they're in the driving seat, and it's full speed ahead. They go up 8-4 after their T-side campaign, but they're not out of the woods yet, boys. We know FUT can hit incredibly hard, especially with the AK-47s in their hands.
Pistol could prime a comeback here from FUT, so Astralis need to keep their pedal to the metal on this CT side. 4B stack, strong start as FUT set up.
There we go. Opening kill through the smoke. Orng's fighting back. He was the hero of Dust2, but he's taken down early, and this is very convincing. Looking comfortable now for Astralis.
In comes that bullet storm of the dual Berettas, meant to just save the day. Jukes offering up some resistance, but very quickly might get left as the last man. Tricky 1v3 to navigate. You've got crossfires set up in the site, a man at long as well, ready just to swing on out and lend a helping hand. Jukes never given a fair fight. It's Astralis with the pistol.
Fuzi is the MVP of Astralis today. He has won so many important rounds with double, triple kills in this entire match. Massive CT pistol here with Astralis starting 4B. They essentially won it off the cool, but tried to claw it back in a 2v4. Fuzi says no more.
Never out of it though. FUT will be force buying in the second, even from the plant.
Force buy is pretty desperate without a plant.
Oh yeah, you don't win this one, I'm afraid. Yeah, you might be out of time here on Ancient. So it's Tech 9s, helmets, basic util, and an A finish looking likely here. Graveni will hold towards the B ramp. They're smoked off towards Cave. Juke today main. Hookseed is playing defensive counter-strike here towards that Cave position. Towards middle we go.
Well, they've walked it. They could just cross. Smoke begins to fade and a player gets spotted. Gabby in a lot of trouble, but jumping Tech 9s do take him down. You get red control as well. FUT are here, there, and everywhere, but Fuzi's taking space back.
Okay. Looks like they're out of harm's way for now. That's forced by shut down.
Nowhere to go.
Double digits early. Demon just hoping to take a couple with him. There's one, can't find the second. And that's full eco coming up next with no bomb plant. 11-4, pretty much locked in. Remember, it's Overpass to close things out as well.
Yeah.
Very tactical map.
Nice to see Astralis looking good after back-to-back dismal Dust2s. Here on Ancient, they show more of what we've seen from this team across the season so far. And Overpass definitely feels like a nice place to end it for this Danish squad.
Stab. Looking for another ace in this tournament. Let's see. Does some damage, but unable to hold them off. It's down to Ryu now.
Whoa!
Cleanest.
Okay.
Spray down with that Tech 9, but it looks like it's all under control. Jukes will get a second kill of the round, but 11-4, there it is.
Business. Business is booming.
Overpass feels inevitable at this stage. Tactical timeout. Discuss your options. Try and bring this one back to life. A resurrection required. Cemetery will be providing the AWP at least. Oh, I say that. He actually sells them. Going for the AK. That suggests they've got an idea, a set piece they want to run. If you're not using the AWP, they certainly won't be running a slow default. I think they're going to bring a pocket strat out early here. Try and set the tone for this half. Coach Coolio been brought in, been with this squad for 3 years. Been through thick and thin. Their best result yet, their first time on the big stage. Certainly been turning heads and ripping them off on the server.
I like that a lot of his mantra with the guys has just been kind of, savor these moments, try and enjoy it, get a feel for enjoying playing on the stage. As far as he was concerned, he never had a doubt that and they would crumble under the pressure. He felt like they were well equipped to do so.
Wow.
Are they ready for this? Double A main push. Lots of backs turned. Fuzi might just have a mowdown on his hands. Fires off straight away. That lets them know they weren't ready for Ryu. Those two play it forward, play in tandem with Yabi crunching down upon mid. You could tell a rough hand to open this one up. Lonks down low, a man advantage for Astralis. And whatever the idea was for FUT, whatever they concluded at the end of that tack pause is out the window.
The setup's really strong from Astralis as well. 2B still. Yabi playing for info towards middle and donut.
Very assertive play from Astralis there. Knowing the tactical timeouts there as well, you know they're recalibrating. They're coming up with an idea. And if you can shut it down early, get stuck in, and especially find the man advantage, it's a very promising prospect as they get in a 3-on-1. Krabeni has done some unspeakable things at this tournament. Some of the best rounds we've ever seen, but this one looks out of his reach. 30 seconds, 3-on-1. Does have the bomb on his back. A plethora of utility, but he is locked in. Yabi should be taking him down here. Well, that's if he goes towards the cave, though, but he's actually making his way back.
Shouldn't matter, though. Even if you find this kill to Hooksy, Stairs' position is unexpected. Krabeni isolates the site. The Stairs ready to swing, and Hooksy doesn't need help. Both players on default, ready to receive it to Team Ace here from Astralis. And map point, Overpass our decider for this best of 3 to put you on the podium.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. As I mentioned, if you're taking that sort of timeout, this sort of round, you know they're up to something. It won't be a traditional default. There were gaps across the map. Astralis identifier. 2-man A push. Shuts it down completely. This could be the final round of Ancient here. Astralis with a statement performance here. They are not rolling over in this third place decider. Galil, Mac 10, bare bones utility. It is the hardest round to pick up, number 13. We all know it. Can they keep it clean? Astralis would love to get out of here, right now, move it over to the tactical affair that is Overpass.
A lot of limitations for FUT in this. Well, it could be the final round. Oh, out in A, Fuzi comes through with some very well-timed aggression. You're loving how, you know, Wolfpack feely this is for Astralis. All of these pushes, it's always two guys getting involved, ready to play off of each other. Type of synergy that just wasn't here at the start of this series. And that's going to be very important as well. Come the turn of Overpass, that's where Astralis hoping to send us right now. Broken this A take in half. One man already in the site. It's Lonks with a bit of forward positioning out towards Temple. Could come in real handy. Astralis aren't going to jump the gun on this retake. They know they haven't had eyes on this site for a while. Spam is good. Retake's very, very slow. They don't know about Krabeni on a late lurk.
Hugo, you said it. Hardest round to pick up. Might be the case.
That's right, Henry. That's one of my words. Yabi, he's looking for it regardless. 2v4. Team Flash is a problem. Flank through the donut as well. Krabeni cut down and Yabi with a banger shot. Should put Astralis all the way in the third map. Overpass up next. They shut down FUT. Domination here on Ancient, and Astralis earn more play on the stage. Astralis leveled up back on Ancient, but destroyed them on Dust2. Who takes Overpass? We'll have to find out.
What you're saying, Hugo, is it all comes down to this.
In a way, it's a BO1 now.
A bronze medal is available for one of these two teams. And it all comes down to Overpass. Ladies and gentlemen, the final showing here of Astralis and FUT. Let's make some noise, let's get rowdy as we get into the T-side stop. Astralis will have one smoke and a flash, and we've got Cemetery looking for the first kill.
Everything gonna be amazing, and the crowd is supporting us. Like, these people in front of you are trying to help. Like, everyone is screaming, okay?
Yeah?
Nice.
Is he right? Yeah, there we go. All right, no kills yet. Slow start. Grabeni, last time they played against Astralis on this map, got 18 kills. We'll see if he can step up once again. It's Demon to find the open up. And a face full of lead, but getting away with it. For now, at least, Rio will find him. And we go to a 4-on-4 with 1 minute remaining.
It was always going to be B. Confusi sells something. Or FUT buying.
Is it B?
Oh.
These are all the questions.
We need answers.
He's left.
Yeah, Yabiwaki out towards Monster. Sneaks in, you got to beware him.
Oh.
Good catch for Demon. All right, that's the A play now. Signed, sealed, and delivered as Fuzi. Oh, way to get going. Does he have any more? P250 up close. Teammates on their way. Fuzi finds another. Fuzi finds a way. Bomb planted for Astralis. And it's going to come down to this. Demon needs the ace clutch. Barreling through. Put down. Fuzi provides, and Astralis move in for the pistol.
All over the shop, hitting both sides at the same time. Astralis pick up that pistol, that all-important T-side pistol. These T rounds can be hard to come by.
Oh, they certainly can, but they are worth their weight in gold. Begs the question now. I think I already know the answer. FUT love to force buy. We'll see if they bring out the heavy artillery going forward. Long's actually got an M4 somehow. So I'm assuming a couple of players went about Kevlar there. So yeah, Demon and Cemetery with no Kevlar. Longs to the M4 has been on fire today, especially in that first map. Looking unbelievably good. Cemetery with the scouts, unable to find the tag early on. And Hooksy progresses through the connector, pushing them back with the Molotov. Nice grenade as well. That'll do a lot of damage towards Grabeni. And Hooksy gunning for him. Mac 10 in hand. He has pushed the defense back towards the bomb site itself. Smoke deployed towards the bathroom entrance. Gonna get flashed in here, courtesy of Fuzi, allowing him to swing out of the connector. Nice coordinated team play there. Very important round. If you win this to Astralis, it's worth 2. I guess getting 3 rounds early on the T side of Overpass makes things so much easier.
You can end up walking away from it feeling like a lot of the job is done.
Yeah.
Just puts less pressure on these early rifle rounds.
3 is enough in total on the T side. Getting that with the pistol and conversion feels so good. Let's have a look then. Taking it slow and steady right now. They are going to be walking into a full B stack, Hugo. This could be problematic. Taking damage en route as well.
And they saw Yabi, so knowing the lurk is still active at 30 seconds might make you a little bit nervous about this B bomb site. 4 players currently here. Grabeni jump spotting, taking a risk here are Astralis. It might just pay off. Or FUT rather.
Oh dear. Cemetery scout to open. Stare dead as well. Now they've learned about the M4. This is very quickly getting worrisome. Juke's out on short there to play cleanup. And FUT come in with an immediate response.
And you want me to sound the alarm, Henry, because you say 3 is enough, and typically I'd agree with you, but remember that FUT have won this game twice. Obviously, Astralis always start on the T side. The last 2 games, they've gotten 3 rounds, 9 3-halves against them. They lost it both times. Okay. The only time it was enough was when they found a 5-round T side start.
Okay.
So safe to say, in this game specifically, 3 is not enough.
I appreciate that, Hugo. Well,
and that's made things very difficult.
That's if they get to 3 at this point, because now they've been completely reset. No bomb going down, $1,400 in the follow-up. Didn't really get close to a round victory there. Very slow, very methodical. Was looking comfortable. They got all that mid-control, pushing the CTs back, and then opted for the B execution. Taken down by the scout, the 5.7s, that long to M4 as well, paying dividends. They managed to get a couple of trades out, but the 5.7 lurking in the smoke of Jukes shuts them down. And we go 1-1. They are going to have to answer back with a force by themselves, but it'll be much weaker. And the Tech 9s, P250s. They've got 5 smokes to work with and a couple of flashes.
Seeing some frustrations for Hooksy. It's just so... like one of the best ways to kind of win Overpass. You win the T-side pistol, convert that first rifle round, you're able to take it, suddenly you're 5-0 up, you know what I mean? Like you forced another Rico, you're in full control over the money. It's the moment the CTs kind of get situated that it becomes hard to streak together rounds, man. It's a lot of one and done. You're going to be scrapping to try and pretty up this scoreline. And so really hoping they can find something with this force by Astralis. Grabeni out here on an island in mid could offer up a lone engagement. think he's going to drop out of there. He actually hangs around, looking to fight this. Symmetry trying to cover. Krebeni's Deagle hitting hard, and even though Fuzi's wrestled back a couple, it won't come to matter.
A nice double from Fuzi. Him and Stair have been the standout players of this series. The only ones in the green for Astralis coming into map number 3. It's been Lonks and Jukes on the other side.
You can see Hooksy talking a lot after that round, trying to keep the morale high. Knows his team can go quiet, losing some frustrating rounds here, but it has to be the full eco. Got to stay locked in, got to get the most out of it you can. Sure, you won't be winning this round, but if you can bleed out all that util, slow things down. Every dollar removed is a benefit going forward. That's exactly what they'll go for here. Just wait out the initial barrage of util. Take some time, have a sip of water perhaps. There it is, Hooks. Get it down here. A moment's respite. Get everyone smiling again.
Have some fun.
That's what it's all about, really. It is a video game after all. Enjoy yourselves.
This is why I think you should come into this for these type of rounds with just a couple of jokes prep, not us,
Okay.
like them. You know,
Type
get 'em
5.
in. Yeah, type 5 during the Glock eco.
Well, they're shooting around the teddy bears. That's quite fun. Oh, it's a lot of fun, in fact.
Guys, what's the deal with the balloons?
First kill comes in. Hooksy taken down. But as we said, just using this as a moment to recalibrate, prepare yourselves.
You don't want to leave yourselves with like too little time. You do all need to die.
Yeah.
Not in an offensive
Grim
way.
reality. Ryu and Yabi remain. Just a matter of time. Nothing really achieved, but we all knew that going into it.
Time takes us all in the end. Astralis, no exception. Pistols gone, guns back. And FUT in control of this map so far.
Let's run, guys, when we get contact, please. We're doing all the small things, we're hesitating, we're scared. It's bullshit. If I die from somewhere else, it doesn't matter. You just fucking run.
Okay. All right. It's all a ruse. It's all bullshit. Nothing's real.
You can see
Philosophers.
existential crisis.
Let's see that it's quite a weak buy, all things considered, for Astralis. Clutching at straws here around number 5. Couple of Galils. Contact play towards Shaw. Heard now, though, detected on the other side. 3 CTs here, and Yabi bravely makes his way through the flames. Hit by the opener, absolutely not. Lonks will take him. Looking for the double here as well. It's going to be Duke to beat him to the punch. Man advantage, but not for long. Back to a 3-on-3.
And more bodies here still to break through, though, and a big double out of Krebeni leaves it just on Stair. One man snuck into the site. He's not ready for it, so blindsided. FUT peeling ahead in the early game. And Hooksy got his wish. They played with pace. They ran straight in. Wasn't enough. Right into that stack from FUT.
Yeah, they were more than ready for this. Both players focusing that same angle, aware of Yabi's tendencies. Through the smoke, the rest of the team have to come. And sure, a nice rebuttal, a couple of kills in return, but still a comfortable finish for Lonks. Great series from him so far. And it's that deadly scout, always in the hands of the in-game leader for some reason we're not really sure of. I couldn't really tell you why that's a thing, but it is.
So AWP's usually saving for money, I guess, but
still, if you're going to buy it as the captain, give it to your sniper, I would say. But it's such a trend, I can't really argue with it.
It's like the one time ever the IG get to have a bit of fun.
I guess you're right. Maybe that's why.
And they're always saying, like,
Come on,
I'll take the hit in the next round. It's fine. You're not expecting much from me anyway.
Have my AK. I'll drop you. Well, Hooksy against Krebeni, no less. And Krebeni just clotheslines him. Rake in the face. Going nowhere quick, Astralis.
I'm a big fan of the Yabi Deagle. Unfortunately, it has been detected. It won't be doing anything this round, but I just want to put it out on the record.
Yeah, you want that to be known.
I want people to know.
For later, I'll pull that back up. Maybe we'll see something, but Lonks is not letting them get out. Love that off angle for Jukes. 5-1, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a big problem for Astralis. You know, the wall is already up, essentially, and they've got a lot of money here on the CT side. It's the hardest thing to break through. You're worried that the AWP's always going to be making appearances here. That gives you a lot of staying power for FUT. you know, you're able to fall back into some pretty stacked setups as a result. You know, the B site gets that much stronger. You can play Symmetry alone with the AWP, just kind of playing for info over on the top side. It's a real powerful position. There's a number of problems to break through, and you've got to grind your way through this game now if you're Astralis. Lost out for your chance at streaks when you couldn't convert on the pistol. So this is going to be a real tit-for-tat type matchup. Aggression down towards the short side pans out for FUT. They're calling from the front. Playing like favorites, come through with an aggressive move, find the 5v4, and now they just ease back into their bomb sites.
And it's Yabi going down as well, 0-7. Going to be in his own head here. A slow start, difficult games to recover. And it's going to have to be the B execute, I suppose. That's where we're heading. Get your smokes down heaven, Molotov the barrels. There's the smoke heaven. Flash over from Fuzi. Hope they can find the entries. He's there to clutch things up. Hold off rotations.
Find the train.
Here we go. No Molotov being deployed just yet, but barrels, I'm sure it's coming in. There it is. It's a flash, in fact. Just overlooked. That's why you want to see that Molotov, but it doesn't seem to matter. Great entries there from Hooksy, especially. Gives him a fighting chance here, but this clutch is certainly going to be attempted.
Smoke in heaven's pretty rough. You're trying to lend some time to Krebeni.
Okay, maybe it won't.
He's not going any further. So I think that resmoke seals the deal on this one. Astralis come through, and Hooksy's hoping to lead by example here, right? Just charges in, might be a man down, plays with real confidence on the entry, gets past that barrels player and causes a whole heap of problems. Said it's going to be a grind for Astralis. Money is still fantastic for FUT, and the save only helps that, right? You're getting out with the most expensive gun. So no issues yet for this FUT squad. Still,
sure.
Not how they wanted this to go, considering that opening move, the 5v4. You're not content with the fact it gets away from you, and you see a big smile for Hooksy.
Needed that desperately. Things were getting out of hand as FUT were pulling forward. 5-2 though. Tactical timeout now from the international squad. The young guns rearm themselves. Plenty of money in the coffers as well. 10K still for Symmetry with the full buy coming in. But Astralis recovering the 4 and 5. Double kill from Hooksy. You're right, leading by example. Front of the pack there after Yabi goes down. Gets the job done. I need a lot more that came from. Hugo has mentioned before, 3 rounds. They've posted that once before against FUT.
Twice.
Twice, in fact, was no good. Need to be aiming for more. Nice work from Hooksy here. Stair joining in as well. And as I said, this could be a difficult one to recover for Yabi mentally. 0-7. It's been a long tournament. Gave it everything you had on the stage yesterday. Got to stay locked in. Got to stay focused. If you can't deliver in the fragging department, at least be there with the comms, the ideas.
Spotted. They're double set up. It's not easy for Yabi. He just keeps getting aggression.
You can see it on his face as well. He's like, can I catch a fucking break?
It's also, you know, he's down 0-7. You know he's the guy roaming monster in these rounds. You know he's going to be that left there alone in a lot of these situations. And so it's like, don't ever let him get comfortable, you know, keep abusing him. The longer you can keep him in this position, the better. So I like that FUT have made it a real pressure point of this CT side.
They're definitely putting a lot of focus on this solo player. Astralis, they won from a 4v5 last time with a swift B execute, but right now quite strung out. Need to make up their mind and might have to do it with no information. Spotting that jump spot.
Managed to recover that 405 deficit before. Fuzi unable to equalize the playing field just yet. 40 seconds and we're pushing Monster. This is very active play.
They're back at barrels. It's a good position to try and shut this down.
They caught in the open.
Ryu, 2 right there. Can't find him. Swing out from Hooksy.
Happy with that.
At least secures the trade. That's a lot of info too. That's bomb spotted outside of Monster with 20 seconds left. Oh, Astralis, are they really going to try this? Feigning a play up through the connector. No, they are committing to this. Bomb in tow, time low. One man in at the truck to try and make the difference. Stair needs this entry. Flash was meant to set him up, but Demon holds on.
It's enough time.
Time is so low. Hooksy plugging in those numbers. Cover from Fuzi on that AWP. And against all odds, odds. The last second rotate, they end up in this post plant, 2v1.
Shocking round to win for Astralis when you consider that Lorgs has all the info. Didn't seem ready for that fight.
It's all about that one kill from Stare at the connector, isn't it? The drive-by, the clothesline. If he doesn't hit that shot, there's just not enough time, even if it's a slower kill than what he presented. Sure, he goes down, but then Hooksy with another double here. Fuzi to secure it with that kill towards the truck. Bomb down with seconds to spare, and the third has been found for Astralis here. Needed that desperately with Yabi going down early once again.
2 45s, back to back.
I think Hooksy deserves a hell of a lot of credit for his input across this series, right? From the get-go, he was identifying the problems at the heart of Astralis. The comms weren't there, nothing was flowing. He's got about bringing it out of them in a really good way. And here on map 3, it does just feel like he's the guy kind of setting the tone, setting the example, and everyone's listening. Right? Like, your IGL tells you to go for a mad last-second rotate up towards A. Say, Stare, we really need this kill, and he provides it, and then Hooksy sees them through. That's the other thing. He's delivering in the kill department as well. Hooksy's loving this.
Rightly so.
Still money in tow.
He also hasn't, like, taken the bait of trying to, you know, siphon resources away from the rest of the map to help Yabi.
You mean he's left Yabi on his own again?
Yeah, but I kind of like that.
It's going to get boosted on.
Are they going to find him with a third trick?
Probably dead. Yabi's not having a good game.
It's a little more passive this time.
Pray for Yabi.
Just living is a win for Yabi, really.
I think that's true.
Come back to him later in the round if he can find himself a pocket to hide in. You know, at any point they could regress on random timing dry. That's what they've been doing all game long.
No early casualties this time.
I mean, let's be real here. Astralis, if they win this round, suddenly they're cooking. This felt like a pretty dire start, but they would almost break FUT's money. They'd certainly cause complications there. 3K, 2K, 1K, that's all FUT have. And Astralis might be off to a bit of a streak on the T side. This is a huge opportunity here for Hooksy and the boys. Back to this execute. Fuzi selling with Stare. That lurk smoke front A, but Util being left for this full commit. Stare trying to kick up a fuss. Double wants to spot it. They do look like they want to go. Fuzi's not ready. Throws in the smoke, and now come Astralis into this site.
Yabi's going to be front of the pack here on the charge, out through Monster, right into that AWP, but he does his job, sets up the rest of Astralis. One more man still to find, and Stare's got him in a box.
You know what? We'll take that from Yabi. Tip of the spear, not having a good game. He's the cannon fodder at this point. Averting the crosshairs away from the pack, manages to get that space, and his teammates step up. Stare with another double kill, really coming to life now in the latter stages of this first half. Gets himself a triple in the end. And as Hugo said, they won't be completely broken, but tactical timeout territory now for FUT as they have to calculate their finances going forward.
Oh, they're going to buy Henry. 3 rifles.
It could cost them the half. They could end up losing it.
It's the risk you take.
Nice work.
They go back to the B punish on Yabi. They let him live this time.
Good sides, Vigo.
Energy now as Astralis have pieced together 3 rounds in a row on this T side. Not easy to do.
You've been causing, you know, such a commotion over here towards B. Yabi's also been a constant pressure point that you just leave him alone in this round and you go and take all the long space. You know that for multiple reasons, really, FUT are worrying about B.
This is nice call.
You've got so much room. Krebeni, sure, he's cognizant the long's been open, but you don't believe that Stare's going to be there so quickly. Cemetery now, AWP on the line, getting sandwiched here. Both sides of him in middle. It's Fuzi to find him on that AWP. And this decision to buy, well, it was a risk for FUT. They've got to think about saving.
They lost the AWP and an M4 as well, so they're not even really saving too much.
Yeah, you're saving a Deagle, MP9, and an M4A4. Astralis back on track here. A desperate start. Things were looking rough. Yabi's still yet to frag, but as we said, like, he's more than happy to show presence across the map once again, getting through Monster, keeping CTs on that side of the map where his team are ready to pounce up. He doesn't frag, but he certainly contributes heavily to giving them that free passage in towards A. It's going to be Jukes upgrading the MP9, at least finding a rifle here.
It does just feel like he can't catch a break. Also a keen double from Longs. What the hell?
All right. Take it. They've got actually 3 AKs now.
3 AKs, yeah. Considering what you were going to save, this is fantastic.
promising now on the T side. They definitely are cooking. There's a tactical timeout. Stare with the talisman for them. Front of their pack. Managing to crack things open, especially those high impact kills that open up the bomb sites. So after saving 3 AKs, money's actually not a problem for FUT now. We're gonna have the AWP of Cemetery. 2 rounds to go. You need to be winning this half if you're on the CT side. 6-6 feels like a bit of a death sentence. These next 2 rounds need to land in their favor. Timeout coming to a close. Both teams well equipped.
Almost wonder if this is the round where Yabi gets some support, right? They've kind of been using him like a bit of a trap in a way, right? Like you're so focused on this 0-10 guy, the fact that you've been nailing him every time you've gone for that fight, that it's given Hooksy a tremendous degree of freedom elsewhere on the map.
If I'm Hooksy right now, I'm changing the pace up completely. I'm going for something faster. They've taken a timeout, you've got him on the ropes, you've got him uncomfortable. Don't let him get comfy on these slow defaults. Let's get fast.
Is more support for Yabi down towards B. It's a Fuzi Orb trying to open things up. Ryu as well out towards the monster side. Yabi looking to get on the board here. There it is! Finally! Yeah! That's Yabi, first kill, round 11.
The crowd are loving it, and rightly so!
Oh, strength to strength for Yabi, who don't love an underdog story, and he's teed them up for this round. It's only Longs left. 1v3, hidden in this smoke at the bridge.
They know.
Bam's connecting, Longs whittled down. No room for error and caught out in the open. Astralis in the lead.
That was the biggest pop of the game for Yabi getting his first kill there. And Astralis, got to give credit here to recover from a 5-1 down on Overpass. They won pistol, they lost to the force buy. It was issue to issue with their B player on 0 kills, and they've recovered with B hit after B hit, back into the game, now winning the half. Chance to sweeten the deal here.
Huge impact from Yabi. I know we're having some fun with it. Those are 2 massive kills there.
You're fucking up there now.
Yeah, exactly. He's up there now with the very best of them. Money tight once again for FUT, looking for 7-5 on the T side. Would be a miraculous recovery. Krabeni's heard them though. Backstab is massive. Wow.
This is 3 kills on a plate. Krabeni, backstab could do huge damage.
Oh no! Uzi!
That could have been the round right there. That would have been it over and done with. Bomb lost over on Long. Astralis still in with a chance. It's a 3-on-4. They might be on the back foot, but you've seen them here already.
Yabi's still alive, a chance to shine here. On the board now.
You know, he had his team hyping him up. He heard the crowd going wild with those kills. He knows who they're cheering for.
I'm not even joking. I think he's going to do something cool here. Here we go.
Luck is nice. Symmetry coming down with the AWP, and re-aggression at A should confirm what FUT suspect. This B site is the object of Astralis' desire.
Let's see, it's setting him up with a flashbang.
Here we go.
It's the shot out of the orb. Yabi caught looking the wrong way. Jukes will get past him. 1 man in the site. That's Cemetery. AWP nails Ryu. And so it's only Stare. Had a great game, sure, but an awkward 1v4 in front of him. Spot on the barrels player, but he takes a lot of damage in that skirmish, and flashes here just to slow his roll. FUT move in, they've got everyone in the site, and so they will level out on the half. Astralis do well, putting together a 5-round streak. It's full competitive here on map 3. Overpass hanging in the balance. scope from Senzo! No way! It's a perfect end! What is this coming? This is madness!
Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. The last half you'll see from Astralis and FUT. It's been a great series so far. These teams have delivered all series long. And I want you to join us. We're going to try and give you everything we've got. I want you to make some noise. I want to blow the roof off this joint as we get ready for Overpass. Let me hear you! Here we go, off to the races. Astralis pulling it back from a 5-1 deficit. Have put themselves in a pole position though. Ready to get that bronze medal. It's important for the VRS points. And we'll see whether they can win a pistol here and extend their lead on the CT side. Yabi, all eyes on him as he gets aggressive towards long.
Yeah, even though they're able to make amends with that slow start, and we were all celebrating his first couple of kills of the game, Yabi, this is where you're hoping he can hit a little bit harder moving on to the CT side. It's a nice way for this pistol to open. Stair, who has been a front runner for Astralis throughout this entire series, opens things up with a 5v4. Yabi on this push, gets in behind enemy lines. Just opts to hang out here. Symmetry, no idea.
You need something. This would be the ultimate tilt. If you
Uh-oh.
get nothing from this position.
Oh,
Good
that's
tap.
good.
Yabi looking for more.
There's another!
He's down. He's back. Pistol is locked in.
Well, there we have it. It doesn't get cleaner than that, taking 0 damage en route. That is significant. The players of Kevlar now get essentially free upgrades to helmets. Rifles can be brought out. It sets up their CT campaign very nicely indeed. It doesn't get cleaner than this though. Stair and Yabi working in tandem. Look at these shots coming through. A fantastic sequence. Yabi feeling himself now. No plant and no force buy. Glocks across the board. 8-6 locked in. They've struggled against FUT on this map before, but they've recovered this one. Down to Ryu, looking to get his ace.
Oh, it's a lot of damage, and in comes Yabi to lend a helping hand.
We'll allow it. Kept him alive.
Yeah, that's a good point. Money's going to be very strong for them now. First gun round coming in. Bonus situation, of course, for Astralis, meaning they have 2 SMGs for round number 15 up against the rifles of FUT.
Surely try and get stuck in on these SMGs, right? Take a bit of map control. You're running a bonus round here. Only one man out towards that B site as it's a bit of a default here for FUT. Looking for Con, looking for middle. Slow start into this first rifle round. Triple setup over here towards mid. Astralis actually looking to make it a bit of a brawl for this mid control. A lot of squads elect to just kind of give away this area of the map for free, but I think it's good to show the precedent. You want to fight for it early on. That forces FUT to be more considered in these mid takes moving forward. Backstab open here as the smoke's in toilet. That's a free kill on Stair, hung out to dry on the long side.
It's a Fuzi as well.
Fuzi again's just missed his timing on the smoke push.
Well, you know where they are.
I don't know he's here. Closing in on for a backstab right now. No one even looking at it. Fuzi has a number of kills right around this corner. Not necessarily the gun for the job. Will cause a bit of havoc here on the A play. Backstab, MP9.
Bomb down.
Gets out with his, and that's going to slow the take. Do they come back? Do they want to fight Fuzi, or do they battle forward? They know now they're going into a stack. Krabeni needed that kill.
Stack just getting picked apart now. Astralis know the hit is coming. That smoke by a bit of room. Flash misses. Demon doesn't. Double, triple entry to secure the round. They're still going into all of Astralis there, and FUT get out scot-free.
Well, that round had it all, didn't it? It looked like Fuzi, if he had any other weapon with the MP9, he gets maybe 3 kills in that scenario. MP9 found the bomb, picks up the M4 in the end. If he gets that kill on Krabeni as well, who had the bomb on his back, it could have been a very different outcome. Great idea. Unable to stick the landing, but Demon certainly did. Oh, fantastic work there with the AK. But as we mentioned, the money is incredibly strong for Astralis by virtue of that perfect pistol round, a clean follow-up. So they have everything they need. I said that they are lacking a few grenades, but they have the AWP, the rifles. The opening shot from FUT whistles by the players of FUT. Miss Molly towards the divide up.
Stare hanging around on long. One man up close. He's going to dodge this flash, ready for the fight. He's got FUT here to back him up. Keeping a watchful eye on Jukes right now, who makes a play out through Monster. Catches a good timing on this. Hooksy just left. Were you going to go back to check for it, but you weren't ready for Jukes so deep in the back line. Bomb's now moving back around as well to try and link up with this B play. Hooksy coming down just in time.
A lot of space taken by Jukes. 35 seconds, his teammates will join him through Monster. They've got the bomb with them. CT's looking to retake from short. It's down to Yabby here. Flashed off, followed. That means the bomb will go down, no problem. Can't swing into the flames.
Flash to try and set up Yabby. It's all based around his contact, and he can't find a way in. FUT's already here, so feels like he may as well give it a look in. Connects on the spam.
Okay.
2v2.
No kit right now.
You have an aid to break this open. Can FUT find anything else from short? The round lives and dies on this AWP. Nothing opened. Hooksy out through heaven, can't get it done. And as FUT makes a mad dash in, he's surely a dead man. Two players out of the pillar, ready to play off of each other. He'll get iced out. Tie game, but bringing the heat on the T side. And that's money broken for Astralis. The lead about to get taken.
Yeah, that is really quite a problem for Astralis at this point now. They lose everything there. It was a desperate retake there. Might have been better off saving the AWP and the rifle. Had no kit there. And I think the con from Hoozy, he got the dink. He was hoping that both players would be low, going with that USP. Unable to find them. And we're all tied up. Almost certainly going to be FUT taking the lead here on the T side as well, as they're up against 5 USPs. Full eco once again. They stack themselves towards the connector. Rebeni needs to be careful here. And he's not.
Double headshot comes straight in for
Old
FUT.
school Astralis strat. Stack out towards the connector. Symmetry just shooting fish in a barrel as they try and swarm mid. And so no worries. In spite of that clean opener from FUT, it's not a weird USP round.
Not today. 3 kills to Cemetery, and FUT take the lead.
I'm out here from Astralis because there's absolutely no denying it. The pressure's fallen to them. Things felt fine when they foregone that bonus round attempt, right? They still had cash moving forward, but they're in a very vulnerable position right now. This is late in the game. CT economy not built up. Things can very quickly start to spiral. This rifle round is of high importance. Orb for FUT makes an appearance. He's running at glass cannon.
Which is fine on a map like Overpass. Lots of long-range endeavors available to him. He's got a good spawn though. Looks like he's trying to try and take it. Find some action towards middle. See what he's got up his sleeve here. Off he goes. Setting up the smoke towards the T-steps. Molotov for the playground.
But this one, FUT's just going to get left out of the action. All the FUT head down towards his B site. Yabby thrown onto the boost, gets his, a 1-for-1. Fast acceleration on the back of that contact. They try and go quickly into the B site. Utah will slow them down. And now you've got a bit of time to think here. A 2-on-3 presented to FUT. And they don't follow through with the plan, which was this B hit. They're going to go elsewhere. Right into the FUT AWP on upper.
He saw him there. Communicated along. FUT calls for a rotation.
You have to do it quietly, right? They want to give up the aim of the game here. That was one-way information, so Ryu just sneaking in.
2 belts of util.
We'll be able to make it uncomfortable. Out towards the truck, you're getting mollied. Fuzi got to hang out further on the angle. Ooh.
Smoke misses.
It misses and it extinguishes that Molotov. That was meant to keep the pressure on. It's Ryu here that's the unknown quantity. They never spotted him, never heard him. Sneaking up on that rotate was meant to be valuable. Krabeni's got it down to the 1v1. It's a clash of the captains here to decide who takes this oh so important round. Money on the edge for Astralis. Hooksie's been in good form, but Krabeni throughout this entire event has been the IGL to put up big numbers, big performances. Hooksie doesn't move a muscle. Faith in the read. Krabeni shut down and a heart attack for Hooksie. A very important round secured by Astralis' captain.
Thought he had the read. He has knife out as he walks down the tunnels.
A jump scare for both players. Knife out, trying to get that extra few % of movement speed. It comes back to haunt him. He had the AK out. He wins the round, hands down.
Yeah, Hooksy wasn't even looking at him when he came around that corner.
Unreal. Massive round there. As Harry said, Astralis needed that to keep their head above water. It's just enough. It's not breathing.
His heart is racing there.
I mean, that round meant everything. It's kept you in the game, and thanks to, you know, just a clash of minds. That's a proper leaders battle in that 1v1.
Well, there we go. Money not broken for FUT just yet, though. Their money's absolutely fine. Important kill here, and Stair goes down early. Hit the MP9 in towards Connector. All the meanwhile, though, towards long we go. And that could be enough. The last three players are over towards B. Their hub says toward the A bomb side. Bomb pretty far away, to be fair.
Very far.
Oh, and a chance still.
Demon dead out towards Connector. Right now, you're trying to find where's this bomb, because it still isn't planted. That's giving you suspicions. Ryu out on the long side. Cemetery is to make it across. If he dies with the bomb here, round is back on. Astralis still in with a chance. He nails it. Backstab for Yabi. He'll get his. Bomb still isn't safe to cross in yet. And as Yabi moves through, Hooksy shoots a teammate. It's all getting wild. No way. Yabi's going to be the hero. Needs the ace. Cemetery shuts it down.
Dink from your teammate.
Too locked in from a...
Yeah, Hooksy knows. Gave up their positions. Discombobulated the squad. Still was a chance there for Yabi. Tried to isolate the fight against the AWP, knowing his HP was low. Couldn't hit the shot, though. Cemetery certainly could.
Such a ballsy call after that, you know, deep breathe in a clutch, after that, you know, heart racer of silence. Krabeni just guns it up long and finds the entry into A site. Massive gap. A great call that really takes away any success Astralis were feeling off the back of winning that 1v1.
Yeah.
They have nothing to show for it. They have no money. The game lead is against them. They have to eco this position. So despite the clutch, you can't celebrate for a second. FUT.
Oh, they both fire off as well. They both panic.
Yep. Gives away two positions.
So unfortunate.
That's why you want CL show team equipment on sometimes.
Unfortunately, it does cost them the round. That one mistake could come back to haunt them.
I don't even know Yabi's there. They're not saying shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was in the perfect position.
He was.
He walked right in, cleared one out, was about to check bank.
Such a shame. USPs now. 11 rounds. Written on the walls. Hooksy makes his way towards Connector. That stack once again in this position. They'll probably get one kill.
Another transfer from Demon. It's Dust2 all over again.
Yabi, AK retrieved, trying to put it to work, but the nades decide it.
You want to talk about the comeback of Yabi, right? Like, to a degree. 11 and 18. He was, what, 1 and 10?
Yeah.
Or 0 and 9? But I mean, none of that is going to matter. None of that is a factor. If FUT win this follow-up gun round and break Astralis' money to find match point, third place point, podium point.
They could have justified some investment there, but they went for the full eco, meaning they actually have diffuse kits, all the util here, a full gun round. Everything they could possibly need. Sacrificing the helmets, but that's not a problem against the AKs. Extinguishing the smoke is Krabeni making his way quickly towards that party position.
So much space taken early. It's really risky, but expectation that Astralis don't want to fight for the round in party. use the clock to their advantage. AWP back in the bomb site. Third player coming up. Good flash. Sets up Stair with an entry. They're just going to go straight for it.
You feel like your hands are tied now, right? You're already kind of committing to this B play now that you've lost Krebeni. Your best bet just to battle on forward. Full flashed on Ryu. Nothing for him to do. Yabi up close, gets out with one. Buying time for Hooksy to make his way on down. Keeps him in with a chance here. 3 versus 2.
Ooh, could rush
Tap
this.
on that bomb, trying to force a reaction, and they get given it. Demon providing the cover. FUT wrestling this one back, and with Fuzi dead, FUT now have 3 chances to walk this one home.
Don't know about that for Hooksy, pushing back in the 3v2 advantage there for Astralis, but not only is it a fake, even if it wasn't a fake, there was cover there. FUT had player and monster to hold for the plant, and Hooksy forces the retake before it needs to go down. Astralis going to pay the price, all of their economy in the bin.
That could be all she wrote for Astralis here. Desperate scenario now. We'll need a miracle to keep their head above water. 3 rounds in a row required. It all starts the most difficult one of them all. MP9s, a scout, and a 5-7. Massive grenade damage at the start. It could be a double kill for Jukes. He'll get 1, does damage to the second, but Yabi keeps him in the round. 4 and 4. Pushed it up and towards that connector.
It's nice, but it's too late to do anything. Door comes off. Mox gets tagged by that scout.
Still a chance here. Series point. FUT take this series. They overtake Astralis in the VRS rankings.
Oh, a little sleepy from Lonks. And a free kill for Stair, not even a point of damage dealt his way.
Careful.
It's invaluable here as it lets him hang around in the toilets, right? Doesn't have to back all the way up, can keep the pressure on. Stair making the MP9 look real good.
How's he done that? He's not taking a single bullet, 2 kills. Second player, full health. Krebeni finds Yabi, you know that's not Stair. Will the same mistake be made?
Don't get ahead of yourselves here. Far from comfort.
Oh my!
Still going. No way, he's got a 4th in the chamber. Stair saves Astralis.
The least likely round of this game.
Well, there it
keeps
is.
Astralis in the match.
That's going to get under your skin, right? You've got cash to go for a buy here, but it's going to be lacking. It's not pretty. Final timeout burned for FUT.
You're buying
And
this?
If they go for this investment, this is as good as it gets.
Has Stair just saved the game for Astralis? Because there's only going to be 3 AKs in this rifle round here for FUT.
I don't know if you remember, we've seen FUT plenty of times have map point and struggle to close it out time and time again. We saw it against Mouse. They get it done in the very last round.
Yeah.
They were up 12-7.
Or was that 8 rounds in a row they lost? And then...
And they got it done in round number 24, but they can't afford to let us go to overtime. They've had too many heartbreaking moments. Oh, missed Molotov as well. Allows Stair to swing around. But yeah, struggling to close out games is one of the flaws of FUT. They don't have many, but see if they can do it now. Money is tight.
We're really starting to see Stair look like a star in this Astralis jersey, right? He's had the star positions for some time. There was a brief uptick, but now going international, showing up even better.
Advantage Astralis in terms of firepower and resources. See whether it's going to be enough to take us to round number 24. If they win this, it pretty much guarantees overtime. You're up against the Pistols then. And what's the approach here? Slow and steady so far. Flashes over towards Long. Molotov deployed. They've got mid-control.
Such a young team, sure, one that's been on the rise, but lacking the experience. That last round is meant to be the one where you just feel like you've given up the game. Let's see if FUT can continue to shock and overcome expectations. Stair. Oh, he's in hot water here. Struggles to get out with his one, but he's managed it. That's a gun to retrieve. Rifles to pick up.
Yeah, someone going to arm themselves here. Krebeni checking the flank juices in Monster. That'll be later for Krebeni, but coming up is high risk. Yabi and Toilet's going to allow a triple B. Fuzi's rotating. There's a big gap on A, and they don't like it. Astralis making that rotation is a high-risk maneuver. It might be down again to this B hit.
You flashed in. They dodge it. They turn from that flash. They've got the purchase on this B site now. Hooksy has some support from Fuzi up in heaven, but he's been overran. Looking at Fuzi, the hometown hero, and Yabi, the guy who's had to have a resurgence in this third map. From 0-10 down, these are your hopefuls. These are the guys that have to hold on. If Astralis won the chance in overtime, no cover. Yabi's got his. Time running low, and time is the problem.
It's done.
You've got no way to flush him out. Yabi from 0 to hero.
How do they keep winning this? How are Astralis finding these rounds? This should have been over. Back-to-back impossible moments here from Astralis. Stairs 4K into Yabi's save on this B-bomb site. And Astralis go for one more. This should be the easiest of them all. Breaking down the FUT economy into just pistols at the dying stages of regulation.
Let's fucking go! They have no money, no money.
You hear how fired up they are. OT is right there for the taking. Only these pistols still to beat. This is not how you want it to come unraveled. Just got to keep a cool head on your shoulders here. Around Astralis, always supposed to win. Flash play out towards Monster. Ryu.
Flash.
That's a big chunk of damage. Support in from Yabi. And again, it's him shutting them down, the master of Monster. Yabi, what a return to form. You never saw it coming, you never expected it. That's a firm high five from Hooksy. Yabi has earned it. This recovery, something to marvel at.
0-10, he's now 19-20. It is the most unbelievable return to form from Yabi. The highest impact possible in some of these late rounds. And Astralis survive into overtime in this third place decider.
Nice! I told you so. It's gonna be overtime. Shut the fuck up, Casper. Let's fucking go now.
Going out with a bang here are Astralis. Do or die now for FUT. Feel like they've squandered their best opportunity. Instant timeout from Coolio. Chatting it over.
One of the big things that FUT are focused on is trying to enjoy the time on the stage. And you know, when you're the underdog, when you're firmly not supposed to do it, I think it's maybe easier to do that. This was a game that was well within your grasp. You had 3 opportunities to close it out and you couldn't do it.
And just like we've seen FUT multiple times at match point, have struggled to finish the job. Sometimes it takes many, many rounds where you don't have that breathing room now. He's back.
Oh man,
20 and 20. You don't see recoveries like this often.
Awkward timing there for Fuzi. They're gonna creep on past him. Well, that missed timing. Leave Astralis in a world of hurt. It's only Stare in at the site. That's a big spot. Sees the AWP posted. Players working their way in through the short side, but no rotation yet out of Astralis. Krebeni's been allowed to creep in. Stare's quick to shut the door, and Fuzi now tries to get activated on a backstab with this AWP. Stare just hoping to buy some time. Has Hooksy arrive as support, and Stare more than buying time. He's ripping heads off. There's that backstab. FUT get boxed in. Demon clutch required, and it never gets going. Astralis convincing shutdown. And game is in their hands now.
While we've had resurgences from Astralis, I feel like everyone has gone quiet for FUT, right? No one taking any kills back, any impact. No multi-kills. Demon's had a great game. But these last few, he's been as quiet as the rest of them. Symmetry giving them no opening kills here on this T side. To be fair, Astralis are making it hard. They're playing very passive to start these rounds, doing bomb site setups. Fuzi again in toilets, smoked off, takes his shot, and Krebeni down first. Astralis another step in the right direction. Can feel so hopeless on this T side of Overpass. Some of the best rounds we've seen have been those B hits.
Stair's been caught by this timing a couple of times. Not in this round. Gone on in time. Cemetery with an important trade. Still, it's info painting a clearer picture as to where FUT are in this round. See two players, the AWP being one of them, out towards long. And FUZI has maintained this aggressive stance out towards mid from the get-go.
It's a high-risk position, but it pays off. They walk through the smoke, risks taken right back for FUT, and timing. As he walks in, he catches FUZI off guard. Bit of a tag from the AWP. FUZI nades himself at the back of the site.
Oh no, don't have that be the big undoing. FUZI opts out. That's going to give over a bomb plant. They try and rush the plant and no cover. Cemetery peeled away, and so it's pace. That's the answer. Yabi with another multi-kill. 22-10 since his 0-10 start. I mean, the crowd here, we were ahead of the curve on that one, right? Cheering at his first 2 kills, but a damn near flawless game from him since that slow opening.
Was it 0-10 or 0-11? I don't even know, but it was absolutely nowhere to be seen for Yabi. And they can just laugh off the mistakes at this point, right? FUZI, his utility has been one of his weaker elements in this team, special in a round like that, but it doesn't even matter when Astralis just wrap it up and look for a flawless half. AWP would love an opening kill here. Cemetery has not been given that option. And again, they smoke him off. FUZI won't commit to the fight. What an audacious position for an AWP. FUZI, deep monster. They've been flashing this spot. Is he ready for some combat AWPing to close out their CT side? Because FUT are coming in.
Where you can make the most flashy plays in situations like this. Gonna have his work cut out for him. FUZI nails one on the AWP. Gun on in time, ready for the spill out through short. More is required from FUZI.
Hawks is nowhere near them right now. They're not even looking at him.
Stair moves in. Only one man in front of him down at this B site. Cemetery pumps the brakes, but Stair's got a gap over this smoke. Waiting for Longs to link on up with him, and Stair commits to the drop down. He is sure that this is the B play. Bomb spotted out towards Monster. Stair top in the charts in this third and final map has been a force to be reckoned with all throughout this tournament. Coming into his own with each passing game. What Stair got arrives now. Swings out. Oh! Stair makes that look all too easy. A flawless half out of Astralis. FUT had 3 opportunities to close, and they couldn't do it. Well, that pleasure now belongs to the Astralis squad.
How many times have FUT done the hard part, only to fumble the end? A team on the rise. A team that shot far further than anyone could be ready for, and still might leave with a devastating feeling on this very stage. Astralis is having a great time. They've got 3 chances on the T side to close this series out. Take 3rd place here at ESL Pro League.
So one of the things about these type of games, you know, you can leave an event falling a little shy of your ambitions, but still feel like you left it on a high, playing some strong CS. You saw Astralis start this one slow.
It's not regulation anymore.
Help them out every step of the way, but here on map 3, they've locked in, they've dialed in, they're playing great Counter-Strike, and it's led to them overcoming FUT. 3 chances to close, and they might do it on the first try. 5 on 3. Full gamble from FUT. It's the only option left.
Yabi's crossed. They don't even know. Look at the confidence of Yabi's just walkout beat in this final round. He's going to make it the final round.
There's the shutdown. Astralis get it done. 3rd place secured, and a tremendous display of resilience. Stair was very much an MVP throughout this entire series, but you've got to talk about Yabi and this recovery. I mean, this is a guy who, alongside the duo of him and Stown, they were always talked about as struggling.